So what do you feel when you hear this?
言って
So you might be wondering, why did I just show you different songs varying from genre to genre? Well, that ties into the video I have for you today. I want to explore whether or not music in the background helps you perform better. The idea first came up when researching about the connection between studying with music and without it, and also depending on the genre of music. But the thing is, studying is way different to whatever this is.
Supports first. Dead! Someone see point, someone see point, stay point, someone see point, someone see point. Oh my god. Kaya Maki, he's gonna touch. Maki's gonna touch above.
But the real question is, does this apply to regular players who also just want to get better at the game? Do you play games with music in the background?
For me it depends on the game, honestly. But for the most part, no.
Yeah, most of the time.
Oh yes, I do. And I think playing without any music at all just makes you feel less. What's the word? What's the word
Like
for it?
less focused?
Not really. Like it makes you less hype.
Oh, so like
I
in
don't
the
know how to
zone, in the zone.
yeah, something like that.
I listen to songs sometimes, especially when
Mhm.
I'm playing Minecraft or like casual games in general. But in competitive games, of course, I don't listen because I have to hear footsteps and stuff.
Usually, what games do you play then? Like, if you can name any.
Mm, I usually just play League of Legends or
Mhm.
Overwatch.
Oh wow, okay. Do you think do you think it helps you perform better in any way?
Oh yeah, definitely. It keeps me relaxed.
Not having music in the background, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, games focus a lot on, let's say, sound mechanics like footsteps or grenades, like in CS2 or
Hmm.
Valorant.
Hmm.
There's only a few competitive games like Rocket League that don't really focus a lot on audio cues, but in general, yeah, it makes you play a lot better.
Hmm.
I think it matters on the song because if you're like in a clutch situation, let's say your song is like an orchestral or something, can be kind of bad
Ah
because
yeah.
it doesn't give you the hype needed in order for you to get going with the situation you're in.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what artists do you usually listen to, if you can recall?
Um, Most of the time it's Rex Orange County, but
Mm.
recently I've been playing one song that Olivia Dean is part on, which is Rain Me In.
I love having to listen to the game's own music because you can't control it. It makes every scene like fascinating and like out
Hmm.
of your control. It's unique.
Hmm.
So like I'm willing to sacrifice my personal taste for what the game wants you to feel.
Oh hell yeah, totally.
Yeah, I have a lot of songs. Maybe I don't know, maybe songs from Eve, like Underdog. Oh yeah, I have a lot of examples, especially Persona,
Hmm.
like Last Surprise. It's going down now. Maybe
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
something from the JJK OST, something like
Oh yeah, yeah. Those songs are really,
Hilarious.
yeah, they're super cool.
Yeah, maybe something like Bayonetta.
Before we close out this interview, what genre of games do you usually play?
A lot of FPS, MOBAs, and casual games, honestly.
Mhm.
Friendslop.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, as a friend swap master, of course, I have to put friend swap games up there,
Mm-hmm.
and then casual games, and I'd say top three is friend swap, casual, and competitive games.
All right.
Because
Go on.
yeah, I play games not because they're fun, but because of the friends that I play them with.
Oh, dang. Okay, that means a lot,
So
Mark.
like I love yeah. So like I love games that actually makes us need to work as a team and not just like individuals having the same goal.
Mm-hmm. From the interviews, we can infer that music being both on and off have serious benefits in all sorts of ways. Some said music helps them stay in the zone. Some said music was a distraction when trying to perform at the top tier. Meanwhile, others said it depends. Of course, there's a whole lot of nuance when it comes to such a personal choice. In addition to the games we play, it's insane how differently many people can answer this question. When we think music, we think about the emotions we feel as a result of this. Calling back to the music we played at the intro, there's a reason why so many game developers and music artists choose to make such high quality music scores and songs for, well, experiences and their games. Let's take a look at these video game OSTs and soundtracks for examples. Music sets the scene, influences the tension, and makes the game's atmosphere feel the way the game's developers want it to feel like. It's the very same reason why there are tension-inducing soundtracks for our overtime, or why subtle sound effects are used to convey a dire situation. All usage of music has a purpose, and we have to ask ourselves if disrupting it for personal taste is truly beneficial to our overall experience. First, let's take a look at Elden Ring's The Final Battle. It sets the tone of being the main game's final battle with Radagon. It showcases the power and fear his power conveys to the player, especially on their first playthrough. I can't even begin to describe the feeling I got from witnessing the boss fight for the first time. It was insane how the soundtrack would really give the emotions to the scene while you tried to beat the boss. And next is C418's My Son Venus. Of course, this is a fan favorite. Quite personally, one of my most soundtracks from the original Minecraft OST. I'm sure we've seen all of the video essays and commentaries using it to hammer in a powerful message for the viewers. Um, I think it really just goes to show how music can really assist in showcasing the emotions that people want to convey. I think that's another reason why we use music so much. So, yeah, OSTs just really make that mark. And it's just interesting to see how people prefer OSTs over music, how they want to experience the game in one way or another. And I think this OST in particular really encapsulates how beautiful something like music can be to a scene. So, with that out of the way, what about the scientific side? Because, I think we also got a little off track with discussing OSTs, but how do these OSTs or personalized playlists affect how we play the game? According to National University, quote, music activates both the left and right brain at the same time, and the activation of both hemispheres can maximize learning and improve memory. Instead of relying on the radio or random Spotify playlist, it could really help if you make a playlist that's fit for concentration. And another study that I found, according to Harvard Health, quote, Music can activate almost all brain regions and networks. It can help to keep a myriad of brain pathways and networks strong, including those that are involved in well being, learning, cognitive function, quality of life, and happiness. In fact, there's only one other situation where it can activate so many brain networks all at once, and that is when we participate in social activities. Music can lift your mood, so, maybe put on a happy tune, maybe even some more up-tempo music. And, if you really want the max capabilities, some people suggest combining music with social activity. So, in theory, wouldn't music and gaming constitute this? Well, quote, familiarity helps. A Harvard neuroscientist noted that familiar music you enjoy is often more effective than any specific genre because, guess what? It reduces cognitive load and anxiety. So, what can we conclude? Follow your preference. It's best if we follow what we want to keep ourselves in that, well, zone. If your highest performance happens while listening to breakcore, go for it. If it happens while listening to someone like Malcolm Todd, go for it. Familiarity helps, so let's lean into that. Personally, I've been an avid fan of playing music in the background of my competitive and casual gaming experiences. I will always want that feeling of staying locked in, and if it means I have to sacrifice audio cues for this vibe, I'm more than willing to. I'd like to say that we should be giving importance to the music we do choose to play and enjoy. We shouldn't be forcing ourselves into listening to the songs we just don't enjoy with. Whether that song is the game's original soundtrack or your personal taste is completely up to you. So, play that Spotify playlist if you want that Spotify playlist. Listen to that OST if you want to listen to that OST. At the end of the day, stay in the zone. This has been RKL, and thank you for watching. See you.